Welcome to Land and Expand, 6 simple principles to grow your company's top and bottom line. We broke this course into 3 different modules. The first one was why existing customers drive more revenue and profit. They drive more profit, they drive more revenue, and they're easier to sell to, significantly less expensive. The second module covered how to expand within the existing account base. What are the 6 simple principles to drive more revenue and profit? This last module of this particular course focuses on an area that many people are interested in, referral selling. So we're going to cover that in this section. As I mentioned in the last module, we covered the land and expand sales framework. And in that framework, we had E, exceptional customer service, and exceptional customer experience, combined with expansion revenue through upsell and cross-sell, promoting your product through promotions and programs, understanding your customers and communicating with them through account business plans and quarterly business reviews, asking them for feedback through Net Promoter Score and customer satisfaction surveys, and delighting your customers daily, combined will help you to drive your revenues and your profits within your existing customer base. As you can see, the E and the D have arrows coming out of them that lead down to referral selling. When you provide exceptional customer service and an exceptional customer experience, and you're delighting your customers daily, that's when referral selling kicks in. So let's dive right in to the referral selling portion of the land and expand sales model. Let's start here. Referrals, fastest sales cycle that you can get, highest close rate, and it's the lowest cost form of lead generation. Referral selling is the best sales strategy that you can employ. And referrals account for as much as 65% of new business. Interesting, Nielsen says 83% of people trust recommendations from friends and family above all other forms of marketing. 91% of customers say they'd give a referral, according to Dale Carnegie. But most people are uncomfortable asking. So that's why our workshop portion will walk us through an example. And alarming is that only 11% of salespeople ask. Another statistic from Dale Carnegie. Just think how many more referrals you'll get if you ask. And people who actually seek out and exploit referrals earn 4 to 5 times more than those who don't. And people always say, gosh, only 11% of people are comfortable asking. That means almost 90% are not. Well, the key is you need to figure out what a good time to ask for a referral might be. That's very important. So what is a good time to ask for a referral? If the customer says, I'm really delighted, or they paid you a compliment, then that's a good time to ask them. If they've given your company testimonials, that's a good time to ask them. If you're in the middle of a QBR, quarterly business review, and things are going exceptionally well, you might say, hey, are there other people in your company who might benefit from these services? If you get the Net Promoter Score survey that says, are you willing to recommend me to another company, and they rate you a 9 or a 10, that says their answer is yes, they would be willing to refer you to someone else. So they've already primed the pump. They've already said, yes, I'm willing to do this. Ask them then. If they're on your customer advisory board, ask them for a referral. Chances of them giving a referral are significantly higher when they serve on your board. There's other people in your network that you can probably ask as well. Do you know someone who might be interested in this kind of service within your network? One of the things that we always have done, myself and people on my team, is when someone says, we ask, would you be willing to be a referral for us at the opportune time? And they say yes. What we often do is say, would it be helpful if I wrote an email for you, a draft? Would that be helpful? And then, of course, you can change it any way you like. Many cases, they'll say yes, because it makes it easier for them. I know when someone offers to write a draft for me, I'm thrilled, because then it'll have all the right stuff in it. I don't necessarily know everything that they offer, and I don't necessarily know everything that they want to say about my company, but I write them a draft and they can change it any way they want. And they're busy people. They've got other things to do. So why not write a script? So my sample script, I'll ask them after they've said, something nice about me. They've paid me compliments. They've talked about what great deliverables we have. And typically I'll ask when it's in a casual environment, maybe it's face to face. Could be after a great review. You'll know when the time is right because it feels comfortable. It doesn't feel forced. And what might you say when you're in that opportune time where you think, yes, this is a good time to ask? You might say something like, my business is based on referrals. Would you have other divisions or departments within your company who might benefit from my products or services? And would you be comfortable recommending me to them? If you have a good relationship, chances are they're going to say yes. And as Dale Carnegie said, 91% of customers are willing to give referrals. And then I always ended with, if I wrote a sample email for you to edit and put in your own words, would that be helpful? So let's do this. I wanted to make this a workshop so that you could actually do referral selling in this module. So you can download the Google document that has this in it, or just simply take out a piece of paper and write at the top 4 different columns. Name, second column, company and title, third column, who is the best person to contact, and then a ranking of A, B, and C. Who are the people that you can think of in your customers, and you might have 5 names at each customer, or 10, or just 1, but who are the people that might be great to ask for a referral? And do list several names for each company. List all the potential contacts that you think would be great referrals, potentially. Then write down the company name and the title. Who is the best person to contact? What this means is that in some cases, maybe this person is a senior VP and you think, my senior VP would be the best person to ask him. And they have a relationship. Or maybe they work together at a prior company. Figure out who is the best person to ask someone if they'd be willing to be a referral, and put that person's name down. It might be you in every case. Then put your name down. The 4th column is ranking A, B, C. You don't know the answer yet, but which ones do you think with high confidence are going to give you a referral? Mark those as A's. The ones that might, probably will, put those down as a B. And the ones that I have no idea, put those down as C. Not being too scientific, give them a ranking. And if they're an A, those are the ones that you're going to go after first. So what I'd like you to do is put this recording on hold. Take the next 5 minutes to make a list. And the list doesn't need to be 1 name or 2 names or 5 names. List down as many as you can think of. Referral selling is the best, most effective selling that's available to salespeople in our arsenal of tools. So spend a lot of time coming up with names, and spend a lot of time on which ones could you realistically ask for a referral. And again, it might be you're selling to one division in a company, but there might be divisions and departments all over the world that this company might be able to refer you into. So make a list and put this recording on hold. Now that you've made your list of potential referrals, keep that list and keep adding to it. Now, if you've offered to your customer, hey, how about if I wrote a sample email for you? What I would recommend is that you put together very, very short, very crisp, very concise emails. You want to write an email that's from them to their contact, not from you, from them to their contact. You're just helping as a ghostwriter. So what you want to do is put together a sample email. And in this example that you see on the screen, you don't know the relationship between the 2 people, but you might start with, I hope that this week has been treating you well. I wanted to reach out because I know that you the person they're recommending you to, Bob, may need help with what kind of service do you offer? And then they go on to say, and I've recently been working with you, your name, and maybe you put in your LinkedIn profile link so that they can look you up. And then again, your person who's going to give you the referral says, and I've been impressed with the impact that they've driven for me and maybe their department. Now, be careful. You don't want to pat your back so much on the back that it's embarrassing because they're going to cut it all out. But you do want to put something in there that's positive. Just don't go overboard. And then specifically, your name has worked on a couple of projects and executed with excellence. And again, if they've given you feedback, you could use their words verbatim so that, again, you're not bragging, they gave you the words. List what your projects are. This is specific to your business and the type of deliverables that you provided. And then you can put, I highly recommend your name for this type of work, put that in. And then again, your name is also offering, and this is not necessary because you have to be careful with it. Anytime you're offering a discount, then that person who's referring might say, well, what about me? Do I get a discount too? So you have to be careful about that. But if you have a promotion or a program and you want to put it in there and say, she's got a promotion that she's running or he's running this month that you might be interested in. And then here's how to contact each other. They can modify this sample email any way they like. And down there at the bottom is a link. HubSpot has put together dozens of templates that you can leverage to put together your own custom sample email. The key is make it easy for your referrals. They've got other jobs to do. This is not their day job. They need to be doing their other work. But if you can make it easy for them to do a referral, two things will happen. One, you made it easier for them, and also they're going to feel really obligated. Now they have to do it because you've done this work for them. But again, only ask when you believe that someone truly would be happy and delighted to be a referral for you. And don't be afraid to ask. Just be sure to ask at the right time. So what I'd like you to do now is take out a sheet of paper and you're going to write your own sample email. What we're going to do is just like last time, you're going to put this recording on hold and you may want to go out there and look at that sample email, which I'll put back up on the screen. And you might want to look at some of those samples and come up with not just one, but several drafts that you might use the next time you ask someone, if I wrote an email for you, would that be helpful? So just take out a blank sheet of paper and create your own sample email. And if you'd like to leverage some of those referral templates at the bottom of the screen, just go to that link and find some examples. And with that, if you would, put this recording on hold, on pause until you're ready to come back. Okay, so we had 3 takeaways and 3 modules. The first module was on why existing customers drive more revenue and profit. The next module was how to expand your revenues and profits with 6 simple principles. And this last one was a workshop on one of the most popular requests that I receive, and that is, can you give us some tips and tricks on doing referral selling? For the wrap up, next steps, if you have any questions on any of these modules, or if you'd like to get on a mailing list for my special Kindle offer on the new Land and Expand book that will be coming out this summer, and I promise not to spam you on anything else. It's just if you're interested in the special Kindle offer, just email me at pwatkins@moresalesadvisors.com. That's pwatkins@moresalesadvisors.com. And if you're interested in keynotes or seminars or webinars or workshops for your company, or you're interested in sales coaching or consulting, again, feel free to reach me at that email on the left side of the screen. And with that, again, I'd like to thank you for your time on these 3 modules to drive your sales, drive your profit, and your revenues. Happy selling.